new Eldar. Spiky Bits. Welcome back, Hobby Maniacs. I'm Baer from SpikyBits.com, and we are in the studio again with White Metal Games. I got Caleb here. What's up, dude?
What's up?
So we're, man, these guys look great.
Thanks.
It's always good to see models updated 20 years later and to look this dope.
Yeah, when I first got into the hobby, Eldar were one of the first factions I was exposed to, and literally they have not been updated in that whole time. Some of these models were definitely in need of some love.
Laugh cry. Well, you guys did a good job on these. So
these are from the new Blood of the Phoenix box set. So that box set released new sculpts in plastic for Jain, the Storm of Silence, Drazhar, Master of Blades, Incubi from the Drukhari range, and Howling Banshees from the Eldari range.
Oh yeah, I guess they're not technically Eldar anymore.
Well, they're Eldar in my heart.
Yep.
And I think that the sculpts are honestly great. GW did a really nice job with these. I really like the new aesthetic. The Banshees are very dynamically posed, and the Incubi are very kind of the opposite. They're kind of stoic and unmoving, as they should be, as essentially bodyguards.
Would you say they're spiky?
They are very spiky.
Yes, I agree.
They have a lot of spiky bits.
How about that?
And I really like that the aesthetic on Jain kind of reminds me of what we saw on the box set that was released about a year or two ago with, I can't remember the name of that character now, but...
It's hard to remember them all.
Yeah, there's a lot. but it feels similar. So they're bringing that aesthetic across the ranges. Drazhar is likewise posed very dynamically on these Eldar ruins.
Yeah.
So while the figures have slightly different footprints, and not in terms of base size, but just in terms of amount, they're appropriate to their range and their role. And yeah, the figures are great. I'm really, really happy with how they came out. These are to our Tabletop Plus level, and then high level on the characters.
Oh yeah, definitely. They definitely stand out. They look great. And I said in my review, I was like, I think whichever one was the Clave guy here, the leader guy, and I was like, man, you could have told me this guy was Drazhar, and then we get this guy, and what? Yeah. It's just amazing.
I mean, one of the things I've always liked about the Dark Eldar aesthetic over the years is even though the sculpts change, the core of the look of the army hasn't. They've always been sort of like gladiators ready for battle, and that's only been magnified with the new sculpts. Whereas their Eldari brethren are just very fluid and graceful, and they kind of borrow some of the ideas, I think, from the Harlequins in how they move. And so the collection's really cohesive, and I really like that a lot. Really liked the whites on these guys, the way we did their armor. We actually sort of pre-shaded over just sort of another layer of pre-shade. Yeah. So the nice thing about that is it created really nice, rich contrast.
And the hair looks great, too.
Yeah.
Very, very defined.
Yeah, really pops. We have kind of a desaturated style of painting, which is more natural. Yeah. Which is not for everybody, but for people who like a natural-looking figure, it really helps. I really like it a lot.
Oh, these look great. And you've got the mail order business now, too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So these guys will actually be available for rent. So you can rent these on our website. If you go to whitemetalgames.com and look at the rentals tab under services, you can find them. And we rent all sorts of stuff. We rent not only full armies, but small squadrons, vehicles, tanks, knights.
Titans.
We also have a Warlord and Reaver Titan in our midst. We also have an Eldar Revenant Titan. So yeah, there's lots of different stuff. If you're looking to do an apocalypse game, a small game, or just have some fun on the weekend with some buddies. If you're going to a GT and you want to test out an army without paying for and buying an army, renting an army is a great way to do it. And these would make a great addition to a collection, even if you just want to freshen up your own collection.
Or just, hey, I just need the new models.
Yeah. We can even mail you a small sign or placard to go with your army to say these models painted by White Metal Games. That way there's no confusion at the table. If you're worried about someone might confuse the work or you might be accused of stealing, we have a little thing you can put beside them so people know, no, these are borrowed and you're borrowing them for the purpose of having fun.
There you go. Well, they can check it out, whitemetalgames.com?
Whitemetalgames.com.
There you go.